back, y'all. Episode 38 of the walkthrough. Looking at our stats, we barely have enough for a level at 120,000 runes, which is just absurd. Putting us up to 4040. Like I said, just a really good goal. Now we're going to bring these up as high as we can by in-game. I probably say, I mean, I don't know if we respec it could be different, but if we were to stay with what we are as I started Dex Intelligence, and I kind of lost out on about 8 stats, I'd say, because of that. Once we did the difference and kept our base stats the same, we lost on about 8 points over damage. So with that, I still think we could hit 55 of each stat, which is like a really good area for weapon scaling. You know what I mean? At least 50-50. But yeah, we're going to take these as high as we can. But from here, I would like to at least get endurance to 30 and mind to 25. So I did want to state that. We got some big bosses that are worth a lot of runes and stuff like that. So it'll be fine. But I am looking forward to more endurance, as I'll be able to put, hopefully, not guaranteed, but it would be nice to carry 2 good weapons I could switch back and forth between, you know what I mean? Give me some options for different things, and then have on, my great shield and a full armor set. That's what I'm going to aim for, but if 30 doesn't get us there, I'm not that worried about it. A little bit more in mind, as we are going to start getting bigger spells and stuff, it's going to be nice too. So we're going to jump back to our base stats, wrap those up, and then take damage to the end of the game. So moving forward, I'm going to get rid of this asshole. There's going to be a few of them. Also one behind us. But the one behind us isn't very damaging great bows at us. It's kind of just, troll. And then we got one that's not even noticing us until we slap these guys. And he still doesn't. Okay. Yeah. Just about how you face stuff, guys. That's actually a really good great shield too. It might have is that medium or considered great? It might be considered great. Oh, it does put some heavy. Oh, it's 17 pounds. I did not know that. Okay. It's a good shield. Really good shield. Okay, so climbing the dragon is going to progress us to the second half of the legacy dungeon. That being said, if you guys remember last episode, we did talk about a couple items we had to grab in this lower area. So let's go and do that. Now that takes us to one of the sewer areas we already did last episode towards the end. But there's one item sitting on a ledge we could not reach. So let's go ahead and go for that. That's the gargoyle we killed, where we grabbed the Urge Steel Dagger. Just trying to bring it all, back around for you guys so you kind of know where we are and what we're trying to do. Where we've been and where we need to go. So there's your Somber 6. Alright, so firstly, we need to get to that item. To do that, you could just drop off sooner down here, like by where the guy we backstabbed that night, the last night we killed. Or if you want to get over here, if you already dropped down for the Somber 6, jump over this wall, It's all right there for you. So you don't have to do a whole run around for it. Now I wouldn't jump down there because we've already done that. But first we'll go for the scarab, as they're known to disappear. There's going to be a couple guys that try to grab you. The dumpling guys, them. That's after the Thunderbolt. It goes best with dexterity build, as lightning scales with dex, not fate. Yeah, I didn't know that either. Bro, when do you spam that? Yeah, sit down. Sit down. Did we even grab the... Yeah, we did. Okay, we got Thunderbolt. And there's not really much going on over here, guys. To be completely honest, as you see, that's that other area. Did I sit there and really miss an item at that side of Grace? Yeah, that is actually Lower Capital Church. Since we get what we're getting here, I'll jump over there real quick. It's probably Fia's dress. I guarantee it. We picked up the armor. I guess when I did that, I didn't click on Fia's dress for whatever reason. Alright, so like I said, this is how you're going to get to the other item. Sitting on this ledge when we were fighting the ultimate tree spirit. So nothing crazy, but you know, to walk through, so we got to get it all. Now from here, we'll jump back over to Lower Capital Church because it looks like I didn't pick up Via's dress, or deathbed dress, or whatever it's actually called. Yeah, deathbed dress. Cannot believe I did that. Alright, now back up to Avenue Balcony. So we're going to jump back down to where we just were. However, before... Well, what we really want to do... I can't believe I forgot this. What we really want to do is climb that dragon to get to the other side. But I want to go ahead and jump down the well. That way we can get the side of grace for the underground. So after we do, you know, the rest of the top part of the Legacy Dungeon, we're able to go ahead and just fast travel to the underground. So we'll have that lined up. So like I said, it's just right under you guys. Literally right where you got that Scarab Gas 4 Thunderbolt. That's where the well is. Probably one of the more annoying enemies. They wouldn't be so bad, they just seem to always be in a tight space where it's kind of hard to, you know, avoid them. So first come down here, it's going to be some rats. We'll have to open up the gate. Once again, don't need a key or anything like that for this gate. Now we're going to drop down and take care of some rats. Then we're pretty much just going to run on ahead, get our sights of grace, and then, you know, jump back up to Avenue Balcony. But this is going to help us out for later. So we don't have to run back, we can just fast travel right here and be done with it. Okay, that's going to be in the sewer, like the actual real sewer area we did. God, these rats have some help, don't they? Turn on your lantern if you want. I will say there's 2 seconds to come grab the side of grace. It won't be down here long. Unlock that. As soon as we go out here, we're going to drop down and go to our left. So your first room on your left will be the side of grace. So this is the subterranean shunning ground. Very, very pain in the ass area to navigate if you don't know what you're doing. Thankfully, I have suffered for hours playing playthroughs and taking notes, so you guys don't have to. And I truly, truly, truly mean that. If you're, like, during a blind playthrough, navigating all the pipes down there, and all the, you know, you're walking on pipes up top, there's another trick catacomb, and you're crawling through sewer pipes, and they're like a maze, there's multiple layers to it. I mean, it's fucking crazy. It's crazy if you don't know what you're doing. Alright, so you can either, you know, kill these guys or not this time. We don't care. So remember, this guy was patrolling. We should be able to, you know, kind of backstab him. Make life a little easier. But yeah, we're just trying to get on top of the dragon. That's what, you know, that's all we're doing. That's one. Like I said, you can either kill those guys or not, doesn't matter. We're just trying to get up here. I mean, if they're not bothering you, fuck them. You know what I mean? I couldn't figure out what to do for the longest time when I got here. Looking at this dragon, I was like, surely we're not climbing the dragon. And I'm like, well, it is Elden Ring. We're probably definitely climbing that dragon, you know? But yeah, I was like, where's the rest of the dungeon at? I've been going around here in circles. Just more gravel stone since there's a dragon. Alright, so we're going to go up here. First thing you're going to see is a knight on your left. Was there anything? No, there wasn't that behind us. This is where we'll be working towards, down here. Gotta jump out. Oh. Did not find him my lock on. Golden rune, and yeah, we're not getting to that yet anyway. Alright. We're about to get inside of Grace. Go take out our gargoyle and get another golden seed. Which we already have all our flasks. We cannot get any more flasks. Now you're about to see how many extra golden seeds are still left in the game. We'll probably have at least 10 or 15 golden seeds. That's what I told you guys not to use that as your starting gift. You know, there's just so many. Even at the start, we got the 7 flasks before we even did a single thing. This could be another. Is this the other holy weapon? Or no, I think the holy twin blade is a good blade. Stop screwing me out of my criticals, buddy. There you go. There's him. Gargoyle's halberd. That halberd has like the wax on it too, but it's like the regular one. So as you see, no holy damage. So you could actually upgrade that. And pretty sure Change the Ashes of War should be upgraded with regular smithing stones. Well, I guess we can come down here and get the cane sword real quick. Since come down here, turn around, do a page. Grab that. Yeah, no, because we'll do that later. That's not the right stairs. I got mixed up. It's right, yeah, where we came down. These stairs that go down. And kind of turn right around here. Grab the cane sword. Nothing special about it, just a short sword that used to be a cane. I guess we can go and open up our shortcut. Then we're going to kind of go up top now. That's going to be your shortcut. The thing about it is if we went back out this way, right? And we just followed it straight, we can go ahead to the Coliseum and get that knocked out. Or we can go to the back corner over there, very end, where like the dragon is. Drop down there, go through here, clear everything, kind of just like a big circle. You do all the lower parts, then you climb up in that building, circle through that, and drop back down and come out. And then climb up the tree and drop down to the Coliseum. So I'm trying to think, but I'd rather, like, when we get to the tree, to just go to the boss fight. You know what I mean? And have all this done instead of having to do that and then come back out. But can we get to the lower section off of that? Let's go ahead and do it. Let's just go straight. Because I'm trying to remember how it even leads to the Coliseum on the actual route. So it might be a little out of the way if I'm wrong. Maybe not. I guess no, we would just go up and then we'd drop off here. But then could we get back on the route though? That's the thing, you know. I know up there it's got something going on though, but so these guys, these are your duelists, but this time they're regular enemies and not bosses. But they do have a chance to drop their weapon. Now you used to actually get the Great Hammer right at the start of the game. The first time you faced one of these guys in this grave, but instead they took that away and gave us the stupid summons instead that we probably never used. It's real nice of them. Yeah, I can't believe that. Now the only like duelist hammer now that you get is in Consecrated Snowfields. It does rot, and that's awesome. It is, you know. But the fact of it is not everybody wants to do New Game Plus. You have to wait to the end of the game to get an awesome weapon and have no time to use it. As there's one legacy dungeon after that point, and that's it. Pretty small chance drop, so you'd have to actually farm them. Good news is, you guys know the side of Grace we just came from right there, so you could easily pop a Silver Pick and Foulfoot, put on one of those helms that give you more arcane, which also boost item discovery. Now that charm is going to raise your defense when your health is low, I'm pretty sure. Or was it? It's something like that. No, raises defense when you're at full health. Now this is another Coliseum, you know, PvP. It's one of the many in the game where you can go to and do some PvP type stuff. Now when we get here, we should be seeing Gold Mask and Corn as we progress through the Coliseum itself. It's kind of like where their quest picks up. Gold Mask is so confused because there should be a statue looking like America. Instead it looks like Radagon because they're one and the same. They're the same person. I know it's weird, but it's true. Yep, there they are. So we must have done all their stuff right. I knew we did. I'm just playing, but you never know. Sometimes just that one line of dialogue makes, you know, NPCs not move when they're supposed to. What sucks about their quest is it leads to a secret ending. To show you guys that secret ending, I'm gonna have to use a whole larval tier just to respec, just to show you an ending that you don't even get a trophy for.
Oh, was that you? I'm a little shaken. The Master's... Well, until he simply... Now the Master is the Golden Order, the name of Maricus. Who exactly? The Master is stopped. His finger cursed mine, the Master only.
He's so weird. If you actually listen to the dialogue, you gotta feel bad for him. Now, where he got that one? So he's got, looks like all the same stuff. That's what those the knights. That's what they were using, where he kind of burst out and sends that shockwave. But I think it might actually be the one that we picked up.
Who exactly? The mask his finger, but the why we were on the very. Who? The Master is stumped. His finger has remained still ever since Radagon's name was discovered. But oh, how important could it really be? The Erd Tree, heart of the Golden Order, lies before our very eyes. Why must these qualms come to you now? We were on the very cusp.
So yeah. Eventually we're going to get a spell book. That spell book is going to, we can turn it into them. And it lets us buy a spell that will actually change the statue from Radagon to America, revealing that they are the same person. Then that obviously leads to another secret ending. Alright, now we're going to work our way down. Now this isn't the same down we were taking, well I guess it is, but we still got to go to the Broken Bridge. Oh wait, no, we can't do that till we go up the roots. That's my bad, that's my bad. Let's just fast travel, fuck all this walking. So let's go to West's Capital Rampart. Save some time, you know what I mean? Now from here, we want to... Well, we already went down and pulled the lever. We could just drop off the side, but no, we're going to take the stairs, so... Alright, so we're going to take this down. Oh, yeah, I forget he respawned. Duh. I was like, wait, where he killed him? Anyways. So I'll be able to take this, safely drop. I mean, you could drop from the up there too. And get down there where we pull the lever, drop down. But if you miss that roof, I think you do die or just take a lot of damage. So we're going to go to the very far northwest, then work our way through all this because we go up there, so it makes sense to go all the way back first. Lever we pulled, open that shortcut. That's, you know, kind of the first area we were at. So I like to come over here and stay in here. There's going to be two knights, one with a great bow shooting, you know, lightning at you. Does a lot of damage, and then this guy can be devastating too with a spear, and he can hit you with lightning bolts. As you see. We're going to try to separate it and pull one of them here. See, it doesn't always work. You're going to try to separate these assholes, though. At least make it to where the guy with the bolt arrows can't get to you. god, look at that damage. That's fucking absurd. That is absurd. Because of the lightning. But still. Alright, that's one down. That gets you the Gravelstone Seal. Boost lightning incantations. And also is one of the better faith strength seals in the game. If you're doing a hybrid build for faith strength, it's not going to be a somber seal. It's going to be best for you. It's actually going to be like Clawmark or the Gravelstone Seal. It also depends on what incantations you're using. If you're using all fire ones, we can use the Fire Seal, the Giant Seal, which boosts his fire incantations, which I'm mainly going to be doing. So, but I mean, Clawmark's good. I found it to be the best scaling one that I tested out. I got the Flame of Frenzy, Erdtree Seal, and Clawmark. Clawmark actually did more damage than both of the Somber Seals, so keep that in mind. Gravelstone. There's nothing else to get, so we clear all this. Now, you can get... So if you go over here and jump off this now, you can get to this spot later, but just so we don't have to worry about it, take everything off. So you're light enough, jump at the last second. No, not the last second. But if you can get yourself light enough, you can go ahead and just grab this so we don't have to worry about it. There you go. Now, I've never been able to actually do that without, you know, taking everything off, unfortunately. There. Now we're good. I just felt like it, you know, may have saved us some time, and that's kind of the old school trick. Trying to do a trick jump that's really, really tight like that. You just take off your armor, you know what I mean, and not have to worry about it. So now we can't use that one. 1 point short of intelligence to pull it off. And that one's too heavy once we put on our armor. But it's definitely a decent ratio. Look at the resistances. Fire 60, lightning 57, holy 68, 57 for magic, 70 guard boost, and 100 physical damage negation. Just, you know, phenomenal shield, it really is. While we fat rolling, we shouldn't be fat rolling because I don't have my seal on. Was it about because of the shield? Could have been. Yeah, so as you see, you're still getting faith and strength. Faith and strength, but this is plus 15, so do keep that in mind. Why are we in heavy now when we had all this shit on before? Were we not rocking the greaves, y'all? Maybe we weren't. Okay. We'll get our endurance up sooner or later. Alright, so let's just keep working the path. How long have we been recording? 23 minutes? Okay. So as we go through, we'll just be kind of taking everything out along the way. Now we could go right in here. So this is like the duplicate of the round table hold I was talking about. Now we can go in here right now and start clearing this out. But you wouldn't be able to reach the top stuff. So I think the better way is just to, you know, make sure you're clearing everything out along the way. And then when we actually get up top, we can go through the top portion of the round table hold duplicate place and just drop down and clear it all at once instead of doing some of it, then running down to do the top part. Because the stairs in the building are broken, so you still got to go up over here to do all this shit anyways. Then we can just drop down the broken stairs and get to the bottom part. Now this dog will usually jump on this roof, so I would just be patient. Yep, wait for him. Alright, go grab that. Now you can just jump over this wall and be able to get all the stuff that you wouldn't have been able to reach if you went into the other one. Then, like I said, we could just drop down and then, you know, kind of do it all then. there's actually quite a few things in here, including a weapon, sanctified wet blade, so you could add holy and stuff like that. Hammer, don't really know what the hell that's for. So like I said, it's an exact replica of the Round Table Hold. Not exact, I mean, blacksmith's not there, Roderica's not there, you know what I mean? But the building is actually a replica. It's got little differences, but very, very minor. This would be Fia's Chambers, by my sword. Here's room 1. And we're just going to follow it around, so that would have been your main hub. So, if you're worried, I don't need to do this, but if you guys are worried, you're going to miss a room, because this room we're in is like a big circle with a bunch of branch offs. Just drop your rainbow stone. Oh, we came out of there. Then you just work your way. Hit that, then that, then that. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of doors in a circle. It's not like it exactly be hard to miss one. So there's that. Jump up here, grab your rune arc. So we did the stairs. Now we're gonna go this way. Now this is where Gideon's room would be. That's where Nefeli stands. Usually would stand. Twin Maiden Husk would be here, and then Dung Eater would be here. Hence why we're gonna find more Seabed Curse. So now that's 2 of 3 that we need. I mean, if you're doing this quest, you don't need it, but you know what I mean. Then we go over here. Let's start breaking Gideon's shit. This dude's a prick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start breaking all of his shit. Fuck you, Gideon. Fuck you. No, I'm just playing. He is rather annoying, guys. We don't like Gideon around here. Alright. So we got the Seabed Curse. We broke Gideon's desk for being a bitch. We grab the rune arc from there. Now we should be able to go on up and get the holy sword. So this is where like the finger reader Enya would be, and the 2 fingers. Instead there's going to be a throne. Now we're about to find a short sword that does holy damage and holy damage only. It does no physical damage. It's just like a blade of holiness, like a spell kind of. So if you read about a hidden sword, once granted to the tarnished of the round table by the 2 fingers, a formless cipher comprises its blade, which deals holy damage no shield can repel. So it goes through shields, obviously. Champions would gather at the round table hold in its days long past when the 2 fingers were masters of oration. I don't know, guys, I'm sorry. Oration. Their flesh gets full of vigor. Unique skill, unblockable blade. Imbue the cipher blade with light, extending its length, then strike with a sudden sweeping attack. This attack cannot be blocked. It's literally like a spell or incantation as a sword. It's a short sword. Then, like I said, with this, you'll be able to add affinity of sacred or lightning. So we should have every wet blade in the game by now. I can't think of any others we may have, any others we may need. So from this point, we're going to go back out, kind of towards the way we came in, but we want to go to the stairs, so you want to stay to the right. Oh wait, no we don't. We want to stay to the left, because we never went back here yet. This would have been a big mistake. Or did we? No, that's where we came in. Okay, sorry guys. I'm thinking of the bottom portion of this. So there's the stairs. And there was nothing else. Okay, so this is going to be the bottom part of it. Let's go to the back first. Just kind of work our way to the front. A few items in here. A few good ones too. Like that, or no. Like that. 2 fingers prayer book, so it's going to give you more incantations. Go in the kitchen, go to the bum. There's also a side of grace and a painting we need to grab. Yep, so that would have been the stairs leading down to like where Nefeli was sitting right there, and then we needed the stone sword keys to get the black crespus, crossbow and all that stuff. From here, we already did the invasion. We already got the armor set. So now we go to this one. Which is just a dead end with the side of grace in the paint. Then we're going to take another door, which is going to lead to an outside portion with a big elevator that's going to take us to the very first side of grace we got in the capital from the Weeping Peninsula transporter trap, way back. Like episode 8 or some shit like that. 8 sounds about right, honestly. Really close. Alright, so that's the front door, which you could obviously leave out of. We're going to take this out, grab the Stormhawk axe. And we're going to have to deal with some abductor virgins. Yay. We don't need that lever. So whatever weapon does the most damage is the weapon you're going to want to use. Boom. Look at that shit. One more. There you go. That wasn't so bad, huh? So I go to this end. Now he's out the damn way. We don't want him chasing us around. Another somber 6. That's what I'm saying. So naturally, if you didn't do the underground and you didn't know where to look and do all the optional zones, you just by the upgrade mats you're finding, you can tell they want you to be around, have your level, your weapon around level +6 at this point. We're at, +8s and 9s and 10s even, and that's just because, we did the optional areas at a good point. And, I kind of showed you guys the route to get fully upgraded early on. Sit your ass down. Now we go over here, grab the Stormhawk axe, lightning damaging axe. Same axe Nefelli was using, does lightning damage, does physical damage. Really good for dex. I think it is like dex faith or something, or it might just be dex. Okay, so it's more like quality. I think it does lean towards dex when it's upgraded. I guess we could, take this up just to show you guys. But yeah, so way back at the beginning of the game, this was the Divine Bridge. So we do have a side of grace pretty close to this bridge. So I'm not really worried about it. We're just going to run, just to show you guys this real quick, because I want to try to fit everything in this episode. Alright. So that's the chest we opened for the Blessed Dew Talisman. And this takes you over to... It's going to transport you way over here. This is a Divine Tower to activate Millennia's Rune. So, at the end of the game, the capital gets completely blocked off and you lose all your sites of grace. You cannot fast travel here, so you're going to have to remember to actually get here to activate Millennia's Great Rune. You got to remember about the Tower of Return, so you can go here, get transported up here to take that, as it's all going to be blocked off at that moment. This West Capital Ring, probably the best one. Yeah, it's probably going to be our best bet. We should be able to jump on the roots right from there and just kind of work our way up. Am I going the wrong way? I surely am. Okay, yeah, because one of the roots leads up. So from here, that's just overlooking. So from here, we're about to go on up, fight Godfrey. Well, no, first we have to work our way up the roots and take a side path. Sorry, got ahead of ourselves. Now, when we do get up here, we do have to fight Godfrey and Morgott. So Morgott is the real version. Morgott was just like celestial type projection of himself, or astral projection. This will be the real version of Morgott we're going to fight. He's the main boss, and there'll be like a spectral version of Godfrey, not the real Godfrey. Very easy fight. To be completely honest, just work on your dodges. It just becomes very, very, very easy. So as you work your way up these routes, just drop down here to the right. This is gonna lead us to that. You guys remember when we first got here last episode? There was like that bridge that was broken. And I said there's like a smithing six on the other end of it. That's kind of what's going on here. What? Oh, he must have fell. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing down here? Alright, got all of them. Roll off. Yep, smithing six. I remember putting my note to smithing six. That's what it says. I don't think it was a somber six. I probably would have wrote down somber six. But, just smithing six. Alrighty, now, because if we went down there, you can't like jump up on this route, so you're gonna have to just kind of like circle around again. Which is fine. Can I get to it from here? No, we're still gonna have to take that side route too. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so now we're just gonna progress to the main path. There's gonna be quite a few of these Erd Tree Guardians. That's what I love Blasphemous Blade for. It just makes things much easier to try to line these assholes up. Makes things much easier. Finally got the Guardian Sword Spear. I was trying to tell you guys, that thing's badass. Like, it's a spear, but it has no poke attacks, no thrusting. It's all swipes. Really cool looking swipes. But yeah, guys, just kind of, follow this around down to the left, get on the roof. Be able to come grab your holy grease. And go back up and fight Godfrey. So Godfrey is going to be wielding a big-ass colossal weapon, which is an axe. Just worry about, focus on dodging and using your shield, and you're going to be fine. There's not really much to tell you, as I will say he's quicker with this axe than you expect he's going to be. I will say that. But not really a tough fight, in my opinion. Do a lot of damage. Really pay attention to your dodge time. You know what I mean? Much more challenging. Alright, let's start working on some endurance a little bit. Now I'll get a few points before I start testing out what we can carry and what we can't. Alright, so from here, just go out the east side, go to the right. There's your Erd Tree, we're almost there. So your first blind playthrough, you're like, oh shit, we're at the Erd Tree, we're about, we beat the game, or, we got like one more final boss. And they could have ended the game here, I'm glad they didn't, as there's so much cool stuff to come. Really cool stuff, some of the best stuff in the entire game, story-wise and item-wise. Now, I don't remember anything being over there. I didn't write nothing down. So, from there, we want to go up the route. Now we can come up here and grab, first of all, we're going to get another bow. You guys remember the Erd Tree Great Bow? Well, we're going to find the smaller version of that. So what you want to do is go out this north door up top, get down the roof. But we're also going to find the prayer book that lets us buy a spell. I mean, it's an incantation, but you need a lot of intelligence to use it. And that's going to change the statue from Radagon to America, revealing that they're the same person. And, you know, that just goes with the Corrin's quest. So you can go in this room, kick the ladder down, grab the Celestial Dew. Going up these roots and grab the prayer book out of the tree. Or the chair. Sorry. Alright, so Golden Order Principia. Now before we fight Morgott, and I hope we can fit that in this episode as we do have a few things to do. Alright, let's go take this down. Now you're going to run straight across. When you get back in this little nook to the right, grab Solver 5. Damn, I'm wondering though. Yeah, before we even go down here, we need to go, because we have the, you know, the side of grace right there. And this is just for people who want to see all aspects of the game. And, you know, want all the endings and stuff like that. This is not important. I don't even want to cover this for the walkthrough. As all, for me, all it's going to do is waste one of my larval tiers. That's all this is going to do. Because I'm going to have to respec or get really creative with buffs, like certain swords that give you some stats, and Godric's Great Rune. And I'd rather just respec, but I don't even care to show this. But I'm gonna.
Very well. Heresy, all things. Oh, very well. Let us heresy all things.
Just because it's a very secret, well-hidden thing in the game. So study incantations. And what did the one book give us? So Lord's Heal, Lord's Aid, and Blessing Spoon. So just like support spells, unfortunately. Alleviates poison, blood loss, and sleep. I guess that ain't the worst. Deal with blood loss. We already got something for poison though. But right here, no. Law of Regression. You need 10,000 runes and 37 intelligence. But like I said, there is a secret ending linked to this. And it's just, like I said, a very well hidden thing in the game. I have no other use for it. So you need 31 event for that one, unfortunately. Okay. Gonna grab that. We'll go over to Renala, respec. You guys don't have to do this. This actually isn't even needed for platinum. And there's no trophy for doing this or anything like that. It's just pretty much just to show you guys something, you know? Like, that's all there is to it.
Is it time?
I've been really thinking about respeccing into Dex and, like, you know, really towards the end of the game. Well, not even that much longer away. When we get to Mountaintops of the Giants, as it just has some stuff I like, you know what I mean? For an Imp build. But we'll just keep everything else the same and change from faith to intelligence to pull this off. As long as we can get our stats high enough, it doesn't matter. And we just need 37, so I don't think we need any faith. Just in case, you know, that should be good. But yeah, I was planning on respeccing later when there's actually intelligence weapons I like to use, you know what I mean? But, yeah, all of this is just a waste of a larval tier just for me to show you guys one thing, you know? So going over back to the Erd Tree Sanctuary. Just gonna put on Law of Regression. Which is right here. Heals all ailments and dispels all special effects, right? I guess it still does have other uses. Don't get me wrong. You know, like it does have other uses. If it really heals all ailments, that'd be cool. But you'd have to really do like a hybrid of, int faith and bring for it to be viable with your build. You know, have int faith pretty high and just be doing spells for that to be of some use. So there's the statue of Radagon. You're gonna stand about right where this node is. It's probably where they left it. And then just go ahead and cast that. Statue is going to change from Radagon to America. Forget if we had to actually interact with it or anything. I don't think so. Well, that incantation costs a lot. Okay, there's nothing else we can do with it. So now we go back to Renala, waste another larval tier because why not? Just to show you guys this shit. This is shit I do for y'all for the walkthrough. So I hope you appreciate it. Alright.
Is it thy wish?
I am curious because when I get the intelligence weapons I want from Mountaintops of Giants, I am actually curious, guys. I'm gonna see what my stats will actually, look like. Well, actually, that's probably what I want to be in game. Then, I think my strength would have to be 22. Yeah. So they'd actually be a little bit low. Oh, but if I went down to what I was actually at with them, technically only be 1 point higher at this time. And that's by putting 22 in the strength just to use some other weapons. It's not bad, It's not bad at all. That's, kind of what it would look like right now. But if I was like, you know what, just bare minimum strength, get that done. Yeah, so if I just kept bare minimum strength, I'd still be at 40-40 of the, the stats that I would want for that build. That ain't bad. 25 mind, 30 endurance. But I probably wouldn't even need 30 endurance either because the weapons I was thinking about are actually much lighter than that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah, we'd be taking a pretty big hit to faith with that, unfortunately. That's exactly where we were before.
My
I'll slowly get those stats up, it's not a problem. Okay. So from there, we can jump back over to Archery Sanctuary, where it did the optional stuff. I mean, we'll have to come back at some point and like talk to Corin and get that stuff going. But I feel like we could do that any time. So let's go ahead, go back out this door, drop to get our legendary ornament, take care of a scarab, 2 perfumers, and a crucible knight. I literally should have enough time to the second to pull this off. I bet you I can't get her. Nope, not yet. Yeah, because we have to do this and take out the boss. If I'm lucky, we could actually fit every single piece of this legacy dungeon, side quests, items, and everything in this episode and do it too. It's actually really good, really remarkable, because you guys seen all the shit that's in the capital. Every side path, every piece, every weapon, every, you know what I mean? Every single item that's here with all the bosses, side quests, respecking for side quests and all that shit. It's pretty crazy. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be completely honest. Because there's a lot here. There's, stuff that you kind of easily miss. I feel like we did a really good job of getting it all once we actually have, our legendary ornament from over here. There's a scarab. We'll focus on him, but first, we have bigger fish to fry. God, that fucking reach is atrocious. What I will usually do, I know where he's at. I usually just spam big hitting shit so I get him. There we go, we got lucky. This barrier of gold, and now we're looking for a little break here. Or just go to where that big spear is, the big bolt, right under the dragon, big hunk of metal here. And you'll see like a little break, which someone covered up with a note because they're an asshole. And you need to go to that break because that's the only point you could like really jump on the rail and just drop straight down. Now I'm gonna let you guys know right now, walking up this feels so janky. You can do it, but you got, you gotta jump right there. So do keep that in mind. She's really not gonna let us fast travel. What an asshole. Actually, yeah, you can go and kill us. I'd rather have him kill us with 8,000 runes to save the time. Thank you. I mean, because we're almost at time on the episode. By the time we actually cleared all these guys out, we probably couldn't have fit morgott in. You know what I mean? So, I'd much rather just let him kill us. Just like that hero's grave is easier for us to get killed than it was for us to run all the way back through there to trigger the trap that got us the tree sentinel armor. You know what I mean? Alright, but now we got all that, and that is another legendary ornament. We're only missing a couple. We have to get the Golden Order, Great Seal from Consecrated Snowfields. We have to get Bernal's weapon. That's only two I could think of, but I know I'm wrong. There's gotta be more. But that's the only ones left I could think of. We'll go over all that stuff when we get near the end, like closer to the end. It's all important. So we will have a black knife. Pretty easy. Riverside of Grace. Now I know that's not Erdtree Heal. We get an incantation called Erdtree Heal, but I think it's when we come back to the Ashen Capital. This is actually Blessing of the Erdtree, which is different. So, for this fight, honestly guys, with your upgrade your level, he's real flashy. If you played the game normal and didn't use a guide and you don't have, upgraded weapons and your levels right and equipment right, it could be a lot harder like it was when I did it my first time. But with the guide and the upgrades and everything, he's not bad at all, to be completely honest with you. He really isn't. I'm putting Flame Shrouding. Yeah, I guess the best one to do is the one we already have, the Stone Barbs. Alright. I don't know what to tell you, just go up here and whoop his ass. You got your summons, you can also summon in, what the hell is it, Melina? And she'll like cast this incantation, looks like a little tree. If you stand near it, it'll, refill your health. He's got a lot of flashy shit. Halfway, he'll go down on his knees and he'll look really hurt, and you're going to want to attack him. Don't, because that explodes. He has Blood Flame. He's going to use multiple other things, too. He can make it rain, like, incantations of spears from the sky. And he's going to come at you with the incantation of a spear this time.
Graceless.
He's got a lot of range with it. He's going to rush you down. But it's not gonna be so bad, I promise. Just dodge.
What is
get your
thy
hits
business
off.
with these thrones?
Use your, your summons. We'll let this one play out.
Godric the Golden. The twin prodigies, Mikola and Melania. General Radahn. traitor Rykard. Lunar Princess Rani. Willful traitors, all. Thy kind are all of a piece.
You're about to see his real weapon.
Pillagers, emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Yeah, boy. So that's my
Have it
favorite
written
Dex
on
arcane
my
weapon in the
eager
game.
grave.
I might respect play with that for a bit at least, then probably go back to Faith. I don't know. We'll see. Work on your dodge time. Oh shit.
Missions to list.
Yeah, like I said, work on your dodge time. We'll get him. It'd probably help if I used my buffs before I even got it. And you know what? I still have not put on Golden Bell yet. Let's have some fun here. Now, all this is not needed. You guys seen our damage wasn't bad. But still, like for one, I don't need that. Let's just redo all these. Like I said, I like to keep that kind of stuff in the front. You know what I mean? So if that cleanse me, flame grip me strength. Then we'll do, where are you? Golden Vow. We'll start getting to our pyromancy stuff as we're getting to the mountaintops of the giants, and we'll actually be able to use it. That's good enough. That's the only ones I'm even using, so. Alright. I've only got 2 minutes left of recording to pull this off. So after we take him down, beginning of next episode, we'll talk about boss remembrances, you know, all that kind of stuff. So we do these buffs, so we use Golden Bow first, and then Flame Grip and Strength. Golden Bow lasts for like a minute. Flame Grip and Strength only lasts for like 30 seconds. You don't have long, guys. Saying he's already dead. He doesn't know it. That's what I'm saying with your those, you know, those buffs are just pretty simple buffs. Like they make your damage go pretty good, but they're not like some crazy one-shot fucking. You know what I mean? They're just big. They're just at a good level. Then clear his dialogue. And go up here, try to interact with the door, thinking you're about to become my Elden Lord, just to be shut down and realize you're not. Impenetrable thorns refuse all, none may enter the Air Tree, so it turns out you're going to have to burn the Air Tree. And that's why we have to go to mountaintops of the Giants to use the Giant's Flame to do this. So now, the Side of Grace will appear only after you interact with the door and talk to Morgott, or at least interact with the door. Now Melina will show up, give you some dialogue.
Hello, allow me. You are unable to prevent the thorns.
She's the one who sends you up north and gives you the
so I'd like to the
medallion of roll.
And guide you.
So the roll medallion. Red markers added to your map. So we're going to close out here as we're out of time. Like I said, we had enough time to the second of 29 seconds left. So thank you guys for tuning in. Please subscribe for more Elden Ring. Next episode, we will be going over our boss remembrance and getting on into the underground of the capital before moving on to our next area. So we'll see y'all back here then.